Hey all, Bill Greenberg with PhoneScholar.com. Today is Wednesday, January 19th, 2011. Here's a brief summary of what we got going on the website today. But for all the articles, please go to www.phonescholar.com. You can always send me questions at blog questions at PhoneScholar.com, and of course comments on the website or on the YouTube videos. And here we go. Starbucks lets you pay for that Trenta with the iPhone in your, as they put it, shaking over caffeinated hands. And Starbucks yesterday announced that they're coming out with their new size, their Trenta. So now the $80 or $90 that it costs to get one of those things, whatever it is, you can now pay with your iPhone, your iPod Touch, or your BlackBerry. And basically all you do is download the application. I put links for all the applications to download in this article, and scan it in front of the scanner that's in the barcode that's on the screen in front of the Starbucks, at the Starbucks on the counter, and it'll automatically pay for it. You don't have to break out your wallet. Now you do have to load money onto that card on your phone first, so you're going to have to set that up first. Download the applications, set up the card with money on it, and then you can do that. But you can also check your Starbucks reward points and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be rolling out at over 6,800 Starbucks nationally, and over 1,000 of Starbucks that are in Target. So if you're into that, if you get Starbucks every day, real quick way to get in and out now, so not a bad thing. Next, T-Mobile introduces Drive Smart Plus service to block texting while driving, and FamilyWare to track down your kids. And I kind of had that all over the place. And this is, they always had Drive Smart, now it's Drive Smart Plus, and this is a specific application for T-Mobile Android phones that you can shut down driving and, calls and texting while driving. Basically, the phone recognizes that it's in motion and it automatically sets us in. I did put a link to the entire press release if you want to learn more specific about both these things. Now, there is an override that your kid can actually put on there if you're putting this on their kid's phone, but you have the option of the phone sending you a message if they do the override. And if there's a phone call that comes in, it goes to voicemail. If it's a text message that comes in, they get a response saying, "I'm sorry, I'm driving, I'll have to get back to you later." And then, this is the first carrier-specific service like this. There's many other third-party applications that do this, but this is the first one working specifically with a carrier through T-Mobile, through their Android phones. Looks like a pretty good product. I would check it out. It's $4.99 a month for all lines. You can also get the new FamilyWare, which is basically the same thing that Verizon, AT&T, and Sprint already have. Basically a kid location, place, geotag, and things like that. And that's $10 a month, just like everybody else for all the lines. So, and all the lines do have to be attached to your original phone. It's based on that. So check out the press release. I think you'll find it very interesting. If you're a T-Mobile customer, it's a great product. LG Ally for Verizon Wireless gets Android 2.2 Froyo. Here we go. Finally starting to roll out some 2.2s. Hopefully this will be a start of a lot of them. And this is actually an early release. It was supposed to not come out until February. So check it out. I did put a link for uploading the software if you don't get a message for it. So check out the article and you can do that. And next, Verizon Wireless to offer $200 iPhone credit for smartphone buyers. And here we go. If you want to buy, if you've purchased a smartphone between November 26th, Thanksgiving, and January 10th, you can take that phone back to Verizon, get your credit for it, buy the new iPhone, either the 16 or the 32, and get a $200 Visa debit card. Now here's the kicker. Number one, you have to pay full price for the iPhones, either $649 or $749. You don't get them at the discounted price. And it doesn't say whether you can immediately use that debit card towards that phone purchase or not, or if you have to purchase it and then you get a debit card rebate, which is how their rebates normally work. So if you're really, really itching for the iPhone and you just bought a smartphone, this is one option that you have. You do have to get it through Verizon Wireless or one of the stores. Now, for those of you who are thinking, well, why don't I just cancel my phone? That only gives me a $325 cancellation fee, and then I can go get the iPhone at a discount. I'm still saving money. Well, your Social Security, you can only do that, and I'm not telling you how. You didn't hear this from me, but if your Social Security is linked to that, so you would have to use a different Social Security number, which not everybody has the ability to do. But if you really want to go through all those hoops and all that to save $100, go for it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Next, under categories, Verizon and iPhone. Charlie Rose talks to the Verizon CEO, Ivan Seidenberg, and this is just, for those of you that are interested in how the process of how finally Apple and Verizon got together, this basically is it. And I'm not going to go into all of it, but they ask if he's expecting problems like AT&T have. The Apple tie-up and what changed, why it was tied up and what changed. Did Apple ask for unreasonable demands? Things like having no logo, no VZ navigator, no stuff like that. Who instigated it? Did you call Steve? Stuff like that. So a bunch of questions. It's a really interesting article. It's kind of long. That's why I didn't put it in the main thing. I put it under categories. But if you want to see how those two kind of got together, here's a real good interview for that. And then finally, how to erase all personal data from your old iPhone. And if you're upgrading from an old iPhone to a new iPhone, there's instructions on how to completely wipe out your iPhone before if you're going to turn it in on a trade-in or donate it or something like that. That's all I got for today. I hope you have a great day. I shall talk to you tomorrow.